Over a century ago, British demographer Ernest Ravenstein sought an answer to the question of why people voluntarily migrate. He studied internal migration in England, and on the basis of his data, he proposed several laws of migration. First, every migration flow generates a return or counter-migration. Second, the majority of migrants move a short distance. Third, migrants who move longer distances tend to choose big city destinations. Fourth, urban residents are less migratory than inhabitants of rural areas. Fifth, families are less likely to make international moves than young adults. Today, the world's movement cannot be confined to these strict laws.
Hi, my name is Jed. I run this here Happy Valley Farms, North Carolina. I used to think that the Mexicans, they were just down by the border. It's not true. My first farmhand, his name is Pedro. I don't know where the hell he came from, but Mexico is where he tells me. Mexico or something. Took me a little while to figure it out, but they're all. I thought they were from like Texas or something. No, they're farther south.
Today, Mexican immigrants settle farther from the border in places like New York and North Carolina. While the majority of immigrants still reside in the border states of Mexico and the U.S., the trend clearly shows that immigrants are straying farther from states such as California and Arizona.
Everyone always tells me, no, they're not Mexicans. That's only down south. That is bull. Every single one of them is a Mexican. They work well, so I don't ask questions. They're all legal in my books.
Tengo dos perros y un perro tiene una oreja mucho.
My family of 8 has been trying to move to the U.S. for years. America has so many job opportunities to offer, and we'd be so much better off there than in Mexico. My wife is pregnant, and if we could be in the U.S. when she gives birth, Enrique could have American citizenship. I just want my family to have a better life, but crossing the border is proving to be difficult.
Al norte de San Jose, oh.
Families are also becoming more migratory than young individuals. Because the U.S. grants citizenship to anyone born in the U.S., many Mexican families attempt to cross the border in hopes that their child will be born into citizenship. These anchor babies have encouraged the increase in family migration. Many Mexicans also cross the border in hopes of finding a job and sending home remittances. These jobs are low-paying and often in fields such as farming and construction. There is no evidence of a counterflow of migration. While millions of Mexicans have migrated to the United States, there is no data showing the same alarming number of American immigrants into Mexico. Of course, there is a small number of retired peoples who move to Mexico for warmer weather. However, no conflicts arise from this small migration. In addition, there was no migration flow from the U.S. into Mexico in history, so the current Mexican immigrants cannot be a counterflow. For these reasons, the Mexican-U.S. border is an example of how Ravenstein's laws of migration, written over a century ago, no longer apply to movement today.